ready for what should be an exciting evening of hoops. And it's Paul Mulcahy and Rutgers who will start with the basketball first.
Look for Rutgers to try to get Ron Harper Jr. going early here.
Maury in the post, one-on-one against Crowell, left that one short, and Crowell with the rebound.
Crowell did a good job of keeping him from his sweet spot, forcing him a little bit further than he wanted to be.
And Crowell's found the sweet spot offensively, 13 points per game over the last 4 for the young man.
Yeah, he was really outstanding last game against Minnesota with 20 points.
Crowell at the top, the handoff to Chucky Hepburn. Here's Wall, got an open look for 3, and Wall, who has been with Johnny Davis, one of the real big stories for Wisconsin's success.
Oh, he's been fantastic. He's one of my favorite players, Kevin, because he's a little unorthodox on the offensive end. That's not what he's known for, but if he can hit the 3 tonight, boy, that's a big boost for Wisconsin.
Back to the post they go with Amori, out to Geo Baker trying to answer the 3, and the rebound to Wall.
Yeah, they really need Geo Baker to get going. He's been struggling a little bit the last few games from the outside.
Johnny Davis first touch tonight, and the soon-to-be All-American has his first shot roll out.
That was a heck of a post up there. He was point-blank range.
Rutgers is not going to survive allowing that kind of post up all night from Johnny Davis.
No, because there was a lot of contact there as well, and so if he can get in the post, he's going to really cause a lot of issues for the Scarlet Knights.
Harper short on that 3. Hepburn, the freshman, probing in a matchup against Amori. The ball not free, and Mulcahy able to snare it for the Scarlet Knights.
Nice active hands defensively. Rutgers does a really good job of harassing ball handlers, particularly Hepburn trying to get to his spot.
Hard to take it away from this Wisconsin team, but they had 8 turnovers of the first meeting in Madison in the second half alone in that loss to Rutgers.
Man, so Wisconsin right there giving Rutgers some of its own medicine.
And Davis at the elbow. I'd say that's his spot, Stephen, but he's got about 9 of them out there on the floor.
That's a good point. He does like that off the bounce, elevate off the elbow, so getting into his sweet spot here early.
20.6 points per game. And as Stephen Bardo mentioned, he's even better on the road at 22.4 points per game in road games this year. Who gets better on the road?
All-Americans. Possible players of the year nationally.
Here's Davison launching from deep off the heel. Almost 3 minutes in, and Rutgers still looking for their first points.
Well, Paul Mulcahy has been outstanding in this surge for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Struggled at Michigan with foul trouble, so he really didn't get involved, but this is where he's dangerous here. 15
points per game over the last 8 games. McConnell really harassed Davis in that first meeting, held him to 11 points.
Yeah.
Harper can't get the 3 to go. Amori battling for the rebound off the hands of Davis, and it'll stay.
You know, I think that they have the mentality that, hey, the hay is in the barn.
Bo Borowski, Courtney Green, Don Daly are 3 officials tonight. Davison on a cut, gets to the rim. Good contest by McConnell.
Oh, give it to Ron Harper. He wants it on the post.
Posting against Wall. Now Harper will try to go to work against Wall. Double comes from Hepburn. And Harper using the window.
Oh, man. A reverse spin in the post area. Ron Harper really emphatic about getting that shot off.
Davis against McConnell, who chased him all the way through the lane, and Davis off the side of the rim to Harper.
You know what, though, Kevin? He's getting really good looks early, so that bodes well for he and the Badgers.
Harper off the fake, trying to dump it down to Mulcahy, who's able to save it to Harper. Extra pass, open 3. And out of bounds.
And I tell you what, that's an unbelievable run that they've been able to put together. But this place has a different feel about it. Jersey brings a different energy.
It does.
And, you know, they bring it here at Jersey Mike's Arena. So if you get a chance, I don't care what school you root for, I don't care where you're from, try to get here if you can to watch a game. It is really special.
Davis going around Mulcahy, the wrap around to Hepburn for an open 3. And Chucky Hepburn starting to grow into that 3-point shot, now over 33%.
I'm telling you, it's just amazing to watch this Badgers program, not just this team, but this program, how they develop players and get better and better as the year goes on.
Nice move by Paul Mulcahy. You talked about what he's been able to do scoring-wise down the stretch.
Yeah, and it's really freed up this Rutgers ball club on the offensive end, because sometimes they can get in ruts where they're not scoring well. They've got another guy that can hit you for double figures.
Hepburn got a good step back look. McConnell with the rebound. Rutgers down 4. Trying to get the offense going. Just 2 for 8 to start. Mulcahy. That runner won't go. Rebound tipped over to Hepburn.
And he's not happy. Felt like he got hit on that release, but keep playing, Paul. Play through it.
Hepburn again. Off the fake. Davison with the fake and hits the 3. Brad Davison having his best year as a Badger.
He really is, and he's having a lot of fun. You know, we saw him in shoot around. He comes up and he's smiling and laughing, but he's locked in. Don't mistake what I'm saying that he's not ready to play, because he's always ready.
There's McConnell trying to get around Wall. Ball tipped and turned over. That's 4 turnovers already for Rutgers.
And here's the thing with Wisconsin's start here. A lot of times teams come here and get blitzed early.
And McConnell, what a save. Baker on the move.
Well, I thought he was going to drop that bounce pass to Ron Harper Jr. on the other side.
Oh, nice split by Gio. He'll go to the line for a pair.
Yeah, I like that. Trapezoid of terror.
But he was ready. He delivered when they needed him after his brother fouled out. And he gets extra playing time as a result.
I'm telling you, when you can come in and last 2 minutes and your All-American brother is sitting on the bench and is not coming back in the game, and you step up like that, that is huge.
Jordan to work now. Ben Carlson out on the floor. Davison. Jordan Davis a step back 3. And the rebound to McConnell.
Wasn't a bad look. I mean, he got a clean look there.
Rutgers just 2 for 9 offensively. McConnell inside, physical play. It's a hard league to officiate, especially inside.
Both teams have to figure out how the game is being officiated. I'm not well liked in certain parts of the Big Ten country, and I'm good with that.
I appreciate that you tweet under BTN My Call as your Twitter handle too. That's where you'd like everyone to direct the criticisms. Johnny Davis to work. McConnell tying him up.
You make him work for everything. That's all you can do.
Hepburn working against Jordan Davis, or working against Jalen Miller rather, with Jordan Davis to his left. Rotation around to Johnny Davis. Davis driving inside. Finally got it to roll down.
What a move. Splits 2 defenders, goes to his offhand with a little finger roll.
And he kicked that into an extra gear on that split too.
Yes, he did. I don't think he gets enough credit for his athleticism, Kevin, because he's so smooth.
Mulcahy feeds McConnell for the foul line jumper, and the rebound to Crowell. Lid is closed for Rutgers right now. Just not able to get anything going offensively. 2 for 10.
And Caleb's got to hit that shot. That's a free throw line jumper that's wide open. You've got to nail that if you want to beat this Wisconsin team. Good patience this possession by Wisconsin.
Under 10 on the shot clock. Look who takes over. Johnny Davis, step back 3. And the rebound for McConnell. Already his 3rd. Here's Mulcahy, got a good look. And again, Rutgers offense unable to break the seal.
In Wisconsin now starting to play them for that. They're starting to help on the dribble penetration and allowing that open look, because Rutgers has not made them pay yet.
No, 0 for 5 from behind the arc. Good strategy, especially considering. Wall trying to make him pay, and he does. Second from deep for Tyler Wall, and Wisconsin with a 16-6 lead.
So I know we've got national viewers, and if this is the first time you've seen Wisconsin play, they're not going to scare you getting off the airplane. But these guys know how to play with one another, and this is about as good a start as I've seen in Rutgers.
Well, this is a different Wisconsin offense than we've seen in years past as Mulcahy finishes the Rutgers three-point play. You pointed it out earlier in the season. The pace that they play at is much more different than what we have seen from a Greg Gard-coached squad.
Yeah, I mean, they'll take the first open look. They'll get up. If they have an opportunity to push on the break, they'll do so as well.
Crowell looking inside the Wall. He's got 5 early. Wall backing down, now backs it out. Davis, shot clock under 10, here he goes. Into the paint, may have gotten away with a walk. The shot won't go, and Baker the rebound.
Boy, I mean, he is drawing so much attention, as he should. Hand swiping at the ball on his move. He had a good look, though.
Andre Hyatt inside, trying to get a call. Didn't get it against Wall, who gets the rebound.
Well, no pun intended, but Wall walled up that time defensively. Good job without fouling.
Here's Hepburn with the baseline. Ball knocked away, and so is Hepburn on a foul.
Forcing the miss.
Well, Davis fortunate to get that one, and then a turnover. Didn't have too many errant passes in high school. 6,500 yards passing.
Tell you what, this young man's an athlete and a competitor more than anything, in my opinion.
And a foul reaching around. Johnny Davis will get his first breather of the afternoon. Jacoby Neath on the floor for the first time.
Glad Jacoby Neath is back and giving Wisconsin a little bit more depth.
Suspended for that game. Amori able to get the roll. There haven't been too many rolls so far for Rutgers, and despite that, they're down just 4.
This is the toughness of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. You think they're struggling? Well, and here comes a crowd.
Davison trying to quiet them, and he will. Oh, the snap of the net sends everyone to their seats here.
There's not a sweeter sound in college basketball, I'm telling you. I've been on the end of what Davison just experienced. Nothing like it.
Baker, good drive inside to finish.
And see, I like that by Geo Baker. You're struggling with your outside shot. Get to the rim. He drew the foul the first time he got there. Good size. Get to the rim.
Davison with 6 early in this one. Bounce to Crowell. One-on-one against Amori. He'll turn baseline. Amori right there. Really good defense.
Great defense.
Davison. Back out to Crowell. Challenged by Hyatt. The 3 won't go. And out of bounds.
Here this evening.
No, they play hard, but so far nothing beyond that.
That's right.
Harper. One-on-one against Wall. Walling up again. Now I'm just stealing Stephen Bardo's punch.
You can steal it because it's appropriate.
And now there's an injury. Jacoby Neath. Both of these teams, as of now that you're watching on the floor in the NCAA tournament field course, Wisconsin firmly in, and Rutgers, you know, they would love a win or 2 more just to solidify that position. They're trying to make the NCAA tournament for back-to-back years for the 2nd time in school history. Hepburn, nice baseline jumper for Chucky, who's got 5.
I tell you what, Geo Baker is not Caleb McConnell, but he's a solid defender. And Chucky Hepburn driving him off and then going up with a pull-up jumper, that's pretty.
There's Harper lobbing inside, and Amori just cannot get it to go down.
I'm glad they didn't call a technical foul because he was going, didn't want to hurt himself. Nice no call there.
7-point Badger lead. And a bobble by Johnny Davis back on the floor to Crowell. Crowell, nice up and under for Crowell to get to the rim.
Stephen Crowell took his time. Great post position. I'm going to tell you something, though. Cliff Amore did a really good job. He jumped out, stopped Davis, and then got back defensively. Crowell made a heck of a move, but boy, he was really good defensively in that possession.
They'll try it again, and Crowell with the defense. Offense, defense. Remember, this is a young man. We talk about guys like Johnny Davis, Keegan Murray, who've seen their games elevate this year. How about Stephen Crowell? He scored 8 total points last year.
Yeah, and he's playing with a lot of confidence. The game has slowed down for him.
Under 10 on the shot clock. Hepburn calling out Crowell for a screen. Hepburn again, baseline jumper, and again it rolls home. Largest lead today for Wisconsin. Chucky Hepburn with 7.
Oh man, he's getting to his spots. Young players, young ladies and men, when you're trying to play, develop 1 or 2 spots on the floor where it feels like a mother's hug. You know what I'm saying? You got to get comfortable.
Here's the bench for me. Harper with the 3, and it won't go. Davis with the rebound.
So now, this is where Wisconsin will be a little bit more deliberate with this double-digit lead. Nice denial by McConnell that time.
Hepburn resets, shot clock winding down to 10, 6 minutes to play first half. Hepburn will step back, contested three, Wall underneath, and McConnell ends up with a loose ball.
Yeah, that one was a little heat check that I thought was a little ill-advised, but you know what? Greg Gard didn't have a problem with it.
McConnell working against Davis, and finally a roll for Rutgers. And then a turnover on the inbound. Opportunity for the Scarlet Knights to stack some buckets. Harper will do that, and he'll go to the line for one more.
What a move.
One assist on 7 made buckets. And with all that, again, it's a 6-point game.
Yeah, this Rutgers team, they're going to fight.
And the crowd trying to will him on, as is Steve Peichel on the sideline. Davis against McConnell. Contesting again. Loose ball. Who's going to come up with it? Mulcahy cradles it. Tie up. Possession arrow Rutgers. 2 for 8 against McConnell so far on this one.
Oh, good job by Hepburn that time.
Davison on the way to the rim, and he drops that one in.
Oh, man, it was great defensive possession that time by Wisconsin.
Here's Vogt.
I think Carlson with the basketball right now for Wisconsin, I think he's going to be the next player that you're going to see really expand his game. He's very athletic, good size.
Jordan Davis back out there as well. Davison and McConnell with the rebound. That'll be a foul on Ben Carlson. This past week, he was poked in the eye against Michigan. Went through COVID this year as well. Mawat Mag, sort of the poster child for resilience right now.
You're right about that. And I'll tell you what, if Steve Peichel could adopt him, he would. He loves that young man.
Yeah, he sure does. Foul called. He's now 5 of 10 as Carlson at the line this year.
Well, I talked about his size, 6'9", 226. I mean, he's athletic, Kevin.
His problem a year ago was that back injury that kept flaring up, and Greg Gard said he spent more time in the training room last year than in practice, and that sort of stunted the growth. Now he's healthier and feeling better. Ooh, and Mulcahy with the offensive foul.
Paul Mulcahy.
Yes, he rarely draws the ire of any other fan base.
Gotta love it. I tell you what, though, I bet if you poll different Big Ten players, they'd love to have him on their squad.
Johnny Davis through some contact. His tough night continues, but an offensive rebound. Just 2 for 9 from the floor. There's Davison. That 3 won't go. Reber battling for it.
You get his shoulder on him to create the space. I'm telling you, it's so much fun watching him play.
And a kickball. And guess when it's going to be? At halftime.
Yeah, and Mike Hall named Trent Meacham Big Daddy Meach. Rayfield Davis is a former defensive player of the year in the Big Ten.
Yep. Front end of the 1-and-1. Off and rebounded by Davis.
That's 2 times now that Rutgers has come up empty on some 1-on-1 situations.
Johnny Davis feeding Vogt, who has it stripped away. Geo Baker with a save ahead to Mawat Mag. Mag on the run. End to end on the attack, and a foul.
Man, can I get that out properly?
No foul.
There you go.
2 free throws for Mag after missing the front end of the 1-on-1 a moment ago. Boy, it feels like Wisconsin has just dominated this first half, and it's a 7-point game as we close in on 2:45 to play in the half.
Mark of a really good team in Rutgers. Even though they're struggling to score the basketball, their defense is keeping them in it.
Well, shutting down Johnny Davis to this point certainly helps. 4 points on 2 for 9 shooting and on the bench with 2 personals. Chucky Hepburn's been strong in this first half with 7. He'll go to work. Here's Davison. 5 to shoot. Deep 3. Left alone, and a salute to the crowd.
I love it. I love it. That makes him the most beloved player right there. But Cliff and Caleb have to communicate better in that scenario. I think they felt like he was too far out of his range, but Davison has NBA range.
Baker attacks. No, Amori with the rebound. Rips it away. Slithers to the rim.
Oh, man. That's grown man material right there. That's a big-time offensive rebound and putback.
Much needed for Rutgers. 8-point game. Here's Davis and McConnell on him now. Sign of respect.
Yes, definitely. Don't be surprised if Hepburn gets double teamed here.
Turn of the corner all the way in, and he got the roll again. Hepburn with 9.
Yeah, he's no longer a freshman, ladies and gentlemen. He's played almost a full season of Big Ten basketball, and you can tell.
Here's Harper. He's been quiet. 5 in the first half for Ron Harper Jr.
Caleb McConnell's got to have his feet and hands ready in that situation. He had plenty of time to get that shot off, but he wasn't ready on the catch.
And short on that turnaround. Carlson with a good strong rebound.
Carlson's had some positive minutes off the bench here in the first half of Wisconsin.
A couple of rebounds for Carlson. Hit a free throw as well. 10-point lead for the Badgers. They have led the entirety of this half. Looking for revenge from that loss on February 12th. Splits 2. Hepburn drives inside. He's fouled. First foul on Mag. That's 6 on Rutgers. Free throw.
Separation in his offensive game.
Yeah, he can get his own shot.
Yes, he can.
We've seen that in this first half. 10 for Hepburn. So on a night where Johnny Davis is limited with fouls and defense, Wisconsin leads by 11 thanks to Davison and Hepburn.
And you're seeing why Wisconsin has a chance to have an outright lead. They can win this game on the road because they can win so many different ways.
Harper trying to get it going with the 2. He's got 7.
At Purdue in the second half, Johnny Davis dropped 27.
Oh yeah, his night's not done.
No, he's capable of putting up big numbers still.
Hepburn, 2 seconds. Step back 3. Chucky Hepburn grazes the iron.
Who is a former Minnesota Gopher, Walter Bond, is on the board of Jersey Mike. So I figured I'd throw that in there for him and for the Jersey Mike's arena.
Johnny Davis starting it off on a nice note. He was really, a non-factor offensively. 2 for 9 in that first half.
And you notice now Ron Harper Jr. was guarding him that possession. He took Ron right to his spot and elevated.
There's Geo Baker trying to get it going for Rutgers. Turns the corner and attacks. Extra vim and vigor in that step for Geo Baker.
Yes, it was. These Rutgers guards do a great job of using an inside hand on the finish.
Mulcahy matched up with Davison. The entry to Wall. One-on-one against Ron Harper Jr. Spinning baseline. Harper stayed with him. Didn't matter. Wall finishes. He's got 7.
Wall is so crafty around that bucket. You think you have him stopped. He pivots, he turns, he up fakes, he finds a way.
Geo Baker. No look to McConnell in the corner. Didn't shoot. 9 on the shot clock. Baker fading away, and he has the 4 points that Rutgers has scored in this second half.
I think Steve Pikiell challenged him at halftime. I have not seen Geo Baker this aggressive to start a half in a long time.
Johnny Davis. We've seen him be aggressive.
That's right. Great help by Paul Mulcahy to stop Davis's drive.
Here's Davis against Mulcahy now. Davis banging his way inside, forces up the tough shot, and the foul is called. Number 3 on Mulcahy. Rutgers trying to get the comeback going with Geo Baker leading the way on the offensive end.
And I like this decision to get him the basketball, turn the corner, go with his inside hand. And then the next possession takes Tyler Wall into the paint, reverse pivot, fade, and a nice bucket.
After the 3rd on Mulcahy, Johnny Davis with 2 free throws. 1 more to go.
Johnny Davis is a contact seeker. He sought the contact. Mulcahy was in pretty good position. Davis does a great job.
Well, let's remind people, even though he had a slow first half, road Johnny has been so much better than home Johnny this year. 22 points per game on the road. He's not been bad at home. 18.8 points per game at home. But here's the biggest difference. On the road, he's shooting 36% from three, and at home, just 26% from three.
And that indicates to me, Kevin, that he's seriously locked in and focused. Not that he's not in the Kohl Center, but I think he likes it when the lights are the brightest.
Wasn't that your experience with him earlier tonight?
Yes, yes.
Baker fading away again, and Geo Baker heating up.
I think Geo Baker understands he's got this and another home game left in his Rutgers career. So it's a sense of urgency for him.
Now 10th all time at Rutgers in points.
Boy, Rutgers really scrambling defensively. Doing a good job of helping each other out on dribble penetration.
Can they finish this possession on defense, or will Crowell get the better of them? We've got a whistle and a foul is called as Crowell backed it down, and that'll be on Harper.
I didn't quite see the angle on that, but Harper didn't complain on the call. Maybe he had an offhand on Crowell's hip or something. I didn't see it.
Davison in the corner, off the side of the backboard. Harper looking to push, end-to-end, spin inside, foul.
Well, I think we know the attack plan for Rutgers. Get to the rim. They have not settled for anything. They have put their head down and gotten to the bucket. Harper sought out the contact, went right into the hip of Crowell.
Second foul on Crowell. Harper to the line where he's 1 for 1 tonight.
If you're a team struggling to shoot the basketball from the perimeter, getting to the free throw line can get you going.
They'd like to see Ron Harper get it going. Remember last week he hurt his hand late in the Illinois game, and there was some concern he wouldn't be able to go at Purdue. He went at Purdue, he went at Michigan. Since the hand injury, 15.5 points per game, shooting 52% in the 2 games.
Yeah, so he's tough. He's got that great body, and he's got that scorer's mentality. He's got that amnesia. He can miss 5 in a row, and he's still going to step up and take the next one.
That's not an easy thing to have, is it, that amnesia?
No, but you got to have the trust of your coach as well, because you missed too many, you'd be sitting next to your coach.
Hepburn working against Miller. Wall inside over Harper. Amori the rebound.
Well, Wall got point blank range, just didn't convert.
Jalen Miller, Steve Pikiell said we'd see him tonight for his defense.
He can definitely heat up the basketball.
10 to shoot. Baker attacking again. That one slipped out of his hands, tipped out by Wisconsin.
No, Rutgers has seen something in that high ball screen action at the free throw line area that has allowed Baker a couple times to turn the corner and get to the bucket.
McConnell, tough catch on the baseline. That jumper rebounded by Davis. And now Johnny Davis with 8 points to work. 3 for 10 from the floor. Hepburn. He's got 10 in the ball game. Drive it inside. He lost that ball. Give Miller a little credit for tipping it out. Bodies on the floor. This will be a tie-up, and the possession arrow pointing towards Rutgers.
Well, I feel for Tyler Wall there, because Ron Harper kind of sat on him a little bit. I don't think it was intentional. That can't feel good. And you see both of them talking, like checking on each other. That's pretty cool right there.
Yeah, certainly. You mentioned it in the first half. Both these teams play very hard. We've seen no animosity, no chippiness.
Yeah, they've got
good, clean, hard basketball.
I agree. They've got a lot of respect for each other. We have certain programs in this conference that, like to exchange pleasantries when they're playing each other, but these two have a tremendous amount of respect for one another.
Well, since Rutgers joined the Big Ten, it's been a pretty even series. Wisconsin's won 6, Rutgers 4. Baker, baseline drive. Geo Baker is on fire. He's got 11. And here comes the crowd. Hepburn feeding it to Crowell. 8 on the shot clock. Crowell against Amori. The hook shot does not go. Harper the rebound. Here come the Scarlet Knights. Here comes Baker, 3. The roof may have fallen off Jersey Mike's.
A tough competitor. Let's see how Wisconsin can respond.
Inside! Oh, the flush for Amori! They tried to get it to him twice in the first half on those, and they couldn't finish.
Boy, Vogt missed. Wall posting up there.
Now Wall extended, trying to back Harper down with 7 to shoot. Tyler Wall, and it's going to be an offensive foul. 3rd on Wall. An 8-0 run has cut it to 3.
Don't be surprised on a step back jumper for 3 for either Ron Harper Jr. or Geo Baker on this possession.
There's Baker against the youngster Chucky Hepburn. Baker steps back. He's feeling it, just couldn't find that one.
Wasn't quite a 3, but that patented step back was there. Johnny Davis has got to get involved. McConnell's doing a heck of a job, but he's got to be a little bit more forceful.
Dumps it down to Vogt after the double by Amori. Ball out of bounds off the foot of one of the Scarlet Knights. It's going to stay with Wisconsin. 14 to shoot.
Vogt's got to catch this and go up. You're that big, you got to challenge Ron Harper Jr. You can't pass to Carlson, cut to the basket. He's trying to get into rebounding position.
Here's Davison. 11 in the first half for Brad Davison. Johnny Davis now to work. Shot clock under 10. This is when he goes to work. Blocked away by McConnell. Miller on the push. Harper to his right. Harper to the rim. No! Offensive foul. Jalen Miller into Brad Davison. And the veteran Davison steals points off the board.
Yes, he does. What a defensive play. We got to mark this down. 14-04 in the second half. Looks like Rutgers is rolling. And Davison understands that Miller is not going to stop. We learned this back in the day, Kevin, that when you're on a fast break situation, the guard or whoever has the ball, you've got to stop at the free throw line once you make the pass so you avoid a charge in that situation.
Jordan Davis now to work for Wisconsin.
Oh, what a steal.
Takeaway. It's Harper. It's Baker. Harper for the tie. Dies on the back iron.
Yeah, I think they're a little keyed up right now. Just trying to get to that level to tie the score or take the lead.
Been climbing this mountain for a while. They see the summit, but they just can't get that last step. Davis trying to push him back down the mountain, driving inside. Vogt picks up the loose ball, and he'll go to the free throw line. Really good play by Chris Vogt, the transfer from Cincinnati, who was a big part of why they beat Purdue earlier in the year. They'll have a chance to do it again.
Yeah, good job of just following Davis to the bucket. That was a nice reset. Rutgers stopped Davis in his initial push. He came back and got it again. Drew a couple of defenders, and Vogt was able to draw the contact on the follow-up.
Vogt really struggled at Cincinnati last year. He elected to play through a torn labrum. Not an easy thing to do, and had surgery right after the season. Got a fresh start here in Wisconsin with these Badgers, and well, so far for Vogt, made a big impact not only with this team but with his hometown. When Mayfield, Kentucky had the tornado that came through, raised a ton of money to help out his hometown earlier this year.
And I'm gonna tell you something, Kevin. You have a torn labrum. It's hard to raise your hands to put a jersey on, let alone try to play. So that shows you the toughness of that young man right there.
Well, in Cincinnati, it's not like they don't play some physical
That's true.
competition too.
That's a good point.
You're getting beat up a lot. Harper. Davison showed that double. Harper was going to go to work, and then he saw Davison got rid of the basketball. Mulcahy, the push to McConnell, ready to shoot. He hits! First three today for the Scarlet Knights at a one-point game. And McConnell pokes it away.
Constraints. We now move ahead in the action.
The final week of the regular season. Baker off the inbound. Rutgers trying for their first lead of the night, and they've got it. Geo Baker, the shot maker, doing it again. And a turnover, or no, tipped out of bounds by Rutgers. It'll stay with Wisconsin, 16 to shoot.
Oh boy, Geo Baker, when he gets that step back, that's like a dance move, and nothing you can do about it. He doesn't need a dance partner. He just drops you off, step back, follow through. And he's like, hey, I knew I could do that.
Hepburn gets it back off the inbound. Crowell trying to screen off Miller. 10 on the shot clock.
Tyler Wall may get involved in this possession.
Hepburn, 2 to shoot. Crowell, the open man. Oh my goodness! Crowell with a huge three, and Wisconsin vaults back up.
I tell you what, I'm a fan of the pugilistic signs. That's boxing, young people. Look that up. But this is a nice counter-punch game. Oh,
Baker got away with a little push there, and this game's tied at 53. He's very fortunate he didn't get his second foul.
I agree. That chicken wing was out there quite a bit.
Well, you said it. Getting a lot of let him play.
Yes. Hey, it's a lot on the line in this game, and I think the officials are letting him go.
Here's Johnny Davis. Splits 2 defenders. Ball knocked free. Crowell right there for it. 10 to shoot. Wall got open. Driving inside, and he cannot get it to go, but a foul. A foul called as Wall will go to the line. Andre Hyatt picks up the personal.
That's a heck of a play by Wall. On the replay, you didn't see the setup. He jabs left like he's going to take the ball action, goes baseline, and comes up hard, and that's an obvious foul.
Yeah, the crowd groaning as they watch the replay. He got him on the arm solidly, no question about it.
See, Wisconsin has gotten timely offense. Even when Johnny Davis has drawn all the attention and he's struggling, other guys, Crowell hit a three. We've seen Hepburn in the first half. We've seen Davison hit a couple threes. This team just figures out what they need when they need it. So fun to watch.
And Steve Peichel says this is our time. Paul Mulcahy back in the game with 4 personals.
I think Miller did a really good job off the bench, especially on the defensive end.
1 for 2 on that trip. It's a 1-point game. Coming up on 6 minutes to go in Piscataway.
I think Ron Harper Jr.'s time is coming up here.
Baker says, no, this is my time.
Oh, some lingerie left on the deck, baby. Between the legs, cross, getting to the rim.
Gio's got 17. Jump stop. Davis, another answer.
I see you, grown man. Oh, we got some grown men on this court. None of these guys get carded at the liquor store tonight. These are men playing out here. What a move by Davis.
Now Baker back to work. McConnell left alone. He'll try the three. Way off. And we've got a whistle underneath and a foul on Davison. 7 for 11 in the second half. Trying again, and this one won't go. Davison had that one. Looked like it went out of bounds, but he was able to get rid of it before he dropped to Tyler Wall.
And he did a good job of keeping Mulcahy off of that offensive glass.
5 minutes to go. Here's Davis. Wall working against Harper. Amori came to double. 4 to shoot. Deep three for Hepburn. Chucky delivers again. He's got 13.
That is a classic around the world. Wall got the ball moving. They swung it around the perimeter, found the open man. Chucky Hepburn, telling you, no longer a freshman.
Baker inside, off balance. Can't get it to go. There's Mulcahy. Big offensive board against Davison. McConnell will try. That one off the heel to Wall.
McConnell had a chance to give that up to Ron Baker Jr. I thought he should have done that. I know he's got a three tonight, but Ron Harper Jr., outside of Geo Baker, that's where you want the ball to go to.
Hepburn turning the corner. Tipped right back to it. Davison for three. Long rebound, Wall, and another chance for Wisconsin.
Good job by Tyler tracking that long rebound down, giving his team another possession.
Johnny Davis pinballs out to Amori.
If I'm Wisconsin, sometimes I don't need the ball screen action. Just 1-4 flat. Let Johnny Davis create.
Baker to Amori and a foul.
Oh, he's been struggling, but he can explode at any time.
Free throw no good. One note to pass along, and you can look at the line and really see how Wisconsin's going to fare in most of their games. When they attempt more free throws than the other team, they are 20-0 this year. Well, that attempt by Amori is number 14 for Rutgers. Wisconsin has only attempted 11. So they don't get to the line. They don't necessarily have the same success rate.
Oh, almost a steal there by Harper. Boy, he's heating up the ball. Look at this.
Turns it over. That's Ron Harper Jr. Give him the credit for that turnover.
That's right. Not known as a defender on ball especially, but boy, he heated up Tyler Wall, made him very uncomfortable, and then total denial by Miller and McConnell, forcing a critical turnover. Ron Harper Jr. used to doing it on the other end, but that's a huge defensive play.
9 turnovers for Wisconsin. They average 8.7 per game. That's the 4th of the second half for the Badgers. They had 8 in the second half 2 weeks ago against these guys.
They're calling Harper's number here.
And Harper bodied by Wall, and we've got a whistle and a tie-up. It's going the other way to the Badgers.
He knew he wanted to go right, was in great position to force the turnover. That's an excellent job of getting that possession back after making the turnover.
Well, preparation means so much.
And you know what, Kevin, he didn't hang his head. He knew he made a mistake, didn't hang his head, just made a play.
Got it right back. And now the Badgers up by 3 with the ball, 2:45 to go in Piscataway. Hepburn's been good today, 13 points, 5 assists, 3 turnovers. Hepburn to attack again, reject 3, the lob to Amori, tough play, led him too far.
Yeah, and he telegraphed that the whole way. Everybody in the building could see what he was trying to do.
And Wall bringing the ball up very effectively for Wisconsin.
Brad Davidson was calling for Chucky Hepburn to get the basketball. Johnny Davis said, nope, not this time. This is what I wanted to see them do.
One-on-one against McConnell.
That's right.
Davis bumping into McConnell. Jumper won't go. Rebound tipped by McConnell to Baker.
Oh, my goodness. There's going to be some ice baths after this game today.
Baker fortunate to keep that one in play. Out to Harper. He'll try the 3. Amori, offensive rebound. Put it on the deck. Lost the handle on the ball and a foul on the floor. It'll go on Davison.
Caleb McConnell is going to get a look at the NBA level because of this. His ability to defend. This is the National is a leading candidate, in my opinion, of National Player of the Year. And Caleb McConnell has been outstanding today guarding Johnny Davis.
Davis is 11 for 29 against Rutgers this year, and he's mainly been going up against McConnell in those 2 games. I dare say no team has done a better job limiting Johnny Davis this year than Rutgers has.
I agree. And they've got the personnel to do so. They've got those big wings with McConnell. Sometimes Baker can switch on him. Sometimes Ron Harper Jr. can take his turn.
After the second foul on Davison, Amori at the line. The front end no good, and the rebound ripped down by Brad Davison.
Well, you better take advantage of your opportunities against the Badgers because they don't give you much room for error.
Rutgers just 9 of 15 at the line. That's 6 points they've left at the stripe, down 3 with 1:25 to go.
After having this tremendous run and success against all these ranked teams, it's amazing.
Davis, the bounce to Crowell. Now Davison, extra pass to Wall on the reverse, stretches the lead to 5.
Great set play out of the timeout by the Badgers. They were working that action. They got it to the weak side. Two-man action. Beautiful execution under pressure.
Rutgers needs a bucket. They haven't scored in over 2 minutes, and a takeaway instead. Hepburn to the other end. Out racing Harper, and Harper able to pin it. It gets stuck. Possession arrow favors the Scarlet Knights. It'll go the other way.
That's a heck of a play by Ron Harper Jr. Hepburn the whole time was trying to hold him off, draw some contact, goes up. People forget how long Ron Harper Jr.'s arms are. That is perfect timing. And what a defensive possession. Because right now, if Chucky Hepburn gets that layup, it would be very difficult for Rutgers to close this deficit with this amount of time left.
Each team with 2 timeouts left. Each team's committed 8 fouls. Possession arrow now favors Wisconsin as the Scarlet Knights pick it up. Baker on the drive to the rim. Got it to drop. 3-point game.
I love that approach. You don't need a 3. You can get to the rim and you can possibly get an and one opportunity. If nothing else, you get a layup.
It's a foul on the floor. Remember, it's still 1-1. 18 fouls apiece. Wall will inbound. 50 seconds left.
We've seen some wild finishes here over the years.
In this building, in this league, on this network, this year. Johnny Davis. Shot clock under 20. McConnell commits the foul. That'll be a 1-1 now for Johnny Davis, who is a 77% foul shooter, 2 for 3 from the foul line. They have made Davis work tonight. Steve Pikiell will be pleased with that effort. 15 points, but he's had to shoot 19 times to get to that 15.
Yeah, and that's all you can do. Just got to make a guy work for everything.
Front end of the 1-1 is good, and Johnny Davis will get the bonus. Wisconsin's had 5 All-Americans the last 20 years. Devin Harris, Alondo Tucker, Jordan Taylor, Frank Kaminsky, and Ethan Happ. You're looking at the guy who's going to be the 6th one in Johnny Davis.
And something could be the best of them all.
2 clutch free throws, 5-point game. 37.5 and counting as Baker will bring it up. Down 5, need points. Harper will try for 3 of them, and he'll get 3. Timeout. Rutgers, their final timeout, and a 2-point game with 28.3 to go. No more timeouts for the Scarlet Knights. 2 more for Wisconsin. Next, Rutgers foul, and Wisconsin, they're in the double bonus the rest of the way, so 2 shots. Possession arrow, as we illustrated earlier, belongs to the Badgers.
I don't foul unless Wisconsin gets the ball over half court. Try to let your guys try to come up with a steal or a deflection. Get it across half court, then you must foul.
Wall into Davison. Packet goes to Wall, and the foul is called. Baker fouling Wall. They didn't want to let him get it back to Brad Davison, who is an excellent free throw shooter at 89%. They'll take their chances with the 70% shooting Tyler Wall.
That's a good job by Geo Baker. He had to really rush to get over the Wall to make that contact because Wall got the ball out of his hands quickly.
Two shots for Wall. Huge run coming up here.
These are the moments you dream about as a child. I mean, I've done it when I was, that was a long time ago. But I've done it.
One possession game, 20 seconds to go. No timeouts for Rutgers.
Oh, nice switch defensively by Wisconsin.
Mulcahy spins inside, lost his balance to McConnell. Out it goes to Baker. 6 seconds to go. Off the mark. Foul. Davis gets the rebound. 4 seconds left. And that should do it for the Badgers, and Johnny Davis knows it. He has had to work today for his 18 points and 8 rebounds. He has played 35 minutes.
And he's most concerned with the W. He doesn't care if he gets his numbers. He wants that W.
Harper will inbound. Final 4 seconds of this one into Geo Baker. Baker with 2 seconds. Baker with 1 second. He'll throw up a 3. It will not go. Picked 10th in the preseason. With 1 week left, they sit in first. The Wisconsin Badgers.